Good afternoon, church family. Welcome to the Midweek Minute. Hopefully you are doing great, having a really good day. Just have a few quick things I wanted to update everybody on. The first is that this Sunday, we are going to be bringing our series on the letter of 1 John to a close. And if you are one of those gold star extra credit put apple on the teacher's desk kind of people and would like to read ahead, I know a few of you are in that camp. We're going to be looking at chapter 4, verse 7 through chapter 5, verse 2. So 4:7 to 5:2. It is a really great, powerful passage. A lot of, just to me, encouraging theological truths to unpack about God's love. There's this famous passage in this famous phrase in this passage that just says, God is love. It says it a few times. God is love. I look forward to just unpacking just a little bit of what that means. I know I'm not going to be able to describe for you all of that. That's impossible. But I look forward to diving into this passage with you this Sunday. And that'll bring our 1 John series to a close because next Sunday, the following Sunday, is Pentecost Sunday. The day that we celebrate kind of the birthday of the church, where the Holy Spirit is poured out onto the church community. And we're going to be starting a long series working through the book of Acts. And I'm really, really excited about that series. I probably say that about every series. I probably get really excited at the beginning of every series. But I don't think I've ever preached through Acts. I know definitely in this church I have not, and we just kind of mapped it out the other day, and there's a lot of just really powerful stories of the emboldened church, the Holy Spirit empowering the leaders in the early church to do some bold, risky, faith-filled things that are impossible without the empowering of the Holy Spirit. And I can't wait to preach through that. So we're going to be doing that pretty much through the summer. So I'm looking forward to that. The series doesn't even have a title yet. So maybe, I don't know, if you come up with any epiphanies and want to name it something, we can use your suggestions. But right now, it's just going to be a series on the book of Acts. So that'll be not this Sunday, next Sunday. This Sunday, we're wrapping up 1 John. Speaking of things coming up, on Saturday, the 22nd, from 9 a.m. to noon, you've seen in your bulletin, we have kind of an all-church work day. It is sort of a spring cleanup thing, but also we're going to be tackling a pretty big project in the garden in the front entryway. There's been some water issues there, and we want to fix that and pull out some of the plants that have died and just look kind of ratty. And so the biggest project is going to be that front entryway garden area. It's going to look a little bit different. We need to do some stone there in order to help with the water drainage so we don't get a water issue anymore. That'll be a big part of it. But we are also going to have some indoor projects, like, I know just some off the top of my head, just straightening up some rooms, getting kind of reorganizing, resetting up the kitchen will be a project to tackle. And we'll come up with a whole list of things so that if you come on Saturday, which I really hope that you will, that you're available to do that, we'll have a whole list of things to tackle so you're not just wondering what you should do. I know I don't like when I show up to help and it's just like, well, what do I do? We'll make sure we have something for you to do that day. Again, Saturday the 22nd, not this Saturday, next Saturday, and from about 9-ish to noon. If you show up a little bit early, that's fine. If you can only stay for half an hour to help, the help would be appreciated. So, please mark your calendars for that. Lastly, I wanted to give an update on the food pantry. As you know, there was a fire there a couple weeks ago. We had to sadly get rid of all the food that was stored there per the instructions from the Food Bank of Western New York as well as the FDA. And so we are actually able at a place now, talking with Janet yesterday, at a place of being able to reopen, hoping to reopen this Thursday, tomorrow. And I know that we received a huge, really, really, really big shipment of food from the food bank yesterday, and the shelves are kind of maybe 3/4 full, what they were before, at least the shelves in the room that sort of the storage room for the food. But so that's been a good thing, kind of seeing the food bank, or not food bank, getting the food pantry sort of back on its feet. resetting for being able to serve the community has been really encouraging. And I know a lot of people have been asking, okay, when can we start bringing stuff in that I really want to go help donate? I would say this Sunday, or even we want to bring it by this week. I'd say now would be a good time for that. Now that things are getting reset up and things are going to be able to be put on shelves. If you would like to get a couple extra items next time you go grocery shopping, if you're able to do that, that'd be huge. One primary need is for canned veggies. Just looking at the shelves, we have a good amount of fruit, a good amount of cereal, a good amount of pasta, stuff like that. But canned veggies is something that's a little bit lower. So if you are out and want to pick up a couple extra things, a couple, mixed veggies or beans or whatever would be a big help. But anything that you want to pick up would be appreciated. So we can start, getting back on our feet for the food pantry and continue to serve the community. So, yeah. I think that is it. Again, any questions or concerns or prayer requests, or you have a praise that you want to share? Somebody messaged me on Facebook last week with a praise about the message that really connected with them, and that kind of stuff just really encourages me. So if you have anything like that, it doesn't have to be about the message. It doesn't have to be about really anything particular, but if you just have a testimony that you want to share of God's activity in your life, that's the kind of messages I really love to see. So if you have anything like that, don't hesitate to send those along. But I encourage you to keep praying for those on our prayer list. You can find in the back of the bulletin. I know we covered a bunch of those on Sunday, and so please keep lifting up these people who are in need in prayer. And other than that, hopefully I will see you Sunday, if not in person, online. And have a fantastic week.